Hello and welcome to this presentation of Join the Food Program and Get Paid to Serve Nutritious Food. My name is Tom Copeland. I'm a trainer, author, and advocate for family childcare providers. This program is presented by the following food program sponsors: Adults and Children's Alliance, Childcare and Nutrition Inc., Milestones, and Provider's Choice. What is the food program? The food program is a federal program that pays licensed family childcare providers to serve nutritious meals and snacks to the children in your care. Why should you join the food program? Well, it's free. All licensed family childcare providers in Minnesota are eligible to join the food program. There are two main benefits: nutritional benefits and financial benefits. What are the nutritional benefits? Well, you'll receive nutrition education so the children in your care will get healthy meals and snacks. Nutritious food contributes to the wellness, healthy growth, and development of young children. Teaching children about healthy eating will last a lifetime. We all know the importance of good nutrition. Let's help young children get started on the right foot. There are also financial benefits. Each month you'll fill out some paperwork indicating the attendance and the number of meals and snacks the children in your care were served. You'll send that form back to your food program sponsor. They will in turn write you a check each month that will help you cover the cost of the food that you served. Now, there are two possible reimbursement rates you could get from the food program. You get a higher, called Tier 1 rate, if you live in a low-income area, or if you serve low-income children, or if your own family is low income. Your food program sponsor will tell you whether or not you qualify for Tier 1. If you don't, you'll automatically be entitled to get the Tier 2 rate, the lower reimbursement rate. How much will you get? Well, if you serve one breakfast, one lunch, and one snack each day for one child, which is very typical, and you're getting the higher Tier 1 reimbursement rate, you'll get about $1,100 per year. If not, you're getting the lower Tier 2 rate and you'll receive about $564 a year per child. These are the 2017 rates. Now, this just makes financial sense. You want to get on the food program. You're always financially better off by being on the food program. Let's illustrate this. Do you want to win the lottery? If your spouse came home and said, "I got a raise," should we accept it? If the parents in your program came to you and said, "We want to give you more money," would you take it? Well, of course you would. But in each situation, you're going to pay more in taxes. You win the lottery, you're going to pay more tax on what you win. Spouse gets a raise, you're going to pay some extra taxes on that. Parents pay you more money, you're going to pay some extra taxes. But in all those situations, you won't mind because you'll pay the tax out of the extra money and you'll have money left over. That's exactly how it works with the food program. You're going to get more money than you had before. You're going to pay some taxes on that money because the money from the food program is taxable income. But then you'll have more money left over. For every $1,000 you get from the food program, you can expect to keep about $600 to $700 in your pocket after taxes, depending on your family's financial situation. So more income is always better. Money from the food program is always better than no money from the food program. Now, despite this, some people, some family childcare providers are still reluctant to join the food program. So let's look at some of these common objections. First, it's too much paperwork. Or, I'm on Tier 2, the lower rate, and the food program reimbursements don't cover me for the full cost of my food. Or, it's not worth it to claim a 20-cent snack, which is what you'd get at the lower rate. And lastly, I'm going to lose my food deductions if I join the food program, so I will be worse off financially. Well, let's look at these. It's too much paperwork. Well, paperwork is a pain in the neck. True, it's no fun. Nobody likes to do it. But I think you're being well paid to do the paperwork. If you look at the food program as like having a job, and the job is paperwork, let's see whether it's worth it or not. If you spend 3 hours a week doing food program paperwork, which is, I think, pretty conservative For providers who are on the food program tell me that they can easily do that. But let's say you spend exactly 3 hours a week and you care for 4 children, serving a breakfast, lunch, and a snack each day. That represents 156 hours a year of paperwork. If you're receiving the higher Tier 1 rate, you're receiving about $1,100 per child times 4 kids. That means you're getting about $4,700 divided by 156 hours. You're earning $30 an hour. If you're getting the lower Tier 2 rate, $564 a year per child times 4 kids, about $2,200 a year, divided by 156 hours, you're still earning about $14.46 an hour. You're probably earning more per hour when you do this food program paperwork than you're earning per hour caring for children. I'm on Tier 2. I'm getting the lower rate, and the food program reimbursements aren't covering the cost of my food. Well, probably true, but so what? Some money is still better than no money. If you got $1,000 in the food program, but your food costs for serving this food was $2,500, why would you give up the $1,000 in income? If you don't take the $1,000, you're still spending the $2,500 on food. So yes, the money may not cover the cost of the food, but it's more money than you had before you were on the food program. Some money is always better than no money. Take the money. It's not worth it to claim a 20-cent snack. That's the amount you would get if you're on the lower Tier 2 rate for serving a snack. Well, is it worth it? You're going to earn about $9.58 an hour by claiming a 20-cent snack. Where does that come from? For one child, one snack a day is 20 cents a day, times 5 days a week, times 52 weeks a year, is $52 a year. If you care for 4 children, you're getting about $200 a year. How much paperwork is this? Well, you need to write down the name of the child and check a box that says snack. That's the work you have to do every day. If it takes you 5 minutes to do that, you're spending 21 hours a year on this paperwork. $200 divided by 21 hours, you're earning $9.58 an hour. I still think that's worth it. Here's the big one. I'm going to lose my food deductions if I join the food program, so I'll be worse off financially. This is a common misunderstanding. No, this is not correct. You are entitled to claim food expenses in exactly the same way whether or not you're on the food program. In other words, you can deduct the food that you're reimbursed for. Some providers think, oh, that's double dipping, like I'm getting this money and I can also deduct the food. That doesn't sound right. But it is right. You can deduct all the meals and snacks you're serving as a business expense, including those you were reimbursed for. So if you spend $5,000 on food before you're on the food program, and you join the food program, you still can deduct the $5,000 representing the food you served to the daycare children that were reimbursed for. Your food expenses aren't going down. You're not losing anything by being on the food program. The only thing you lose is by not being on the food program and not getting the money. Now, despite all this, people still question whether or not it's better off to be on the food program. I hope it's clear that you are. I don't think there are really any serious objections to joining the food program. It's a wonderful nutrition program that will help the children in your care be healthy. It's a significant financial benefit that's going to put cash in your pocket. So, how do I join? Contact a food program sponsor. These are local, nonprofit organizations that all follow the same federal regulations. They can answer your questions. They can enroll you. It's free. Here are the names of the sponsors in Minnesota: Adults and Children's Alliance, Child Care Nutrition, Milestones, and Provider's Choice. Every month you delay in getting on the food program, you're throwing money away. So don't delay. Join today. Thanks for listening.